Hey, folks, we are back for another episode of It's Consulting Time, where we are always bringing you a plethora of creatives, innovators, and leaders from around the globe. Purpose over popularity is our motto, and we never fail to leave you with joy, jewels, and justice. Let's chat with our special guest. It's always great to have a familiar face, a familiar spirit, a familiar presence. And so this guest is definitely that. I'm gonna call her Tara Lynn. That's because I feel like that's what we're gonna do with Lily Mae, Tara Lynn. Well, Miss Tara Lynn Townes is an impassioned speaker. She's an author and a motivational speaker at that, but she's also an inventor, right? Yeah. Now, we're not going to talk about her as a therapist because y'all remember we talked about that before and she broke it down. We talked about coaching, we talked about counseling, and she explained a lot about the distinctive nature of the two professions. But today, we're going to talk about Tara Lynn, the mother, the advocate, and the inventor. And I don't want to get too much in it because we also have to honor her spectacular son as we talk about today's topic. Tara Lynn, welcome back.
Hi, I'm so excited. Thank you for having me back.
Yes. So tell everybody a little bit about, where you're from and kind of what's been going on. And then let's dive right in and talk about bullying.
All right. Now, I am born and raised in New Jersey, but I reside in Arizona. And I am like you said, I'm a published author. I'm a speaker, trainer. But most importantly, my favorite job on the planet is being a mom and being an advocate for people who are unable to speak up for themselves, which is children, or people who are afraid to speak up for themselves. So I like to talk, so I get it in.
Let's go. Now, Tara Lynn has a son named Corey, and Corey was diagnosed with a condition known as achondroplasia. So, guys, basically, it's dwarfism in layman's terms. Now, Tara made sure that her son was not a statistic, and that the children and some adults around him were not going to victimize her child. So, Tara, walk us through the day or the month when you decided I'm inventing a new cutting edge app and I'm going to call it Bullying Buddy.
Well, a little bit of a backdrop of what got me to the point to want to do that is, like you said, Corey, because of his dwarfism, he was bullied tremendously. And the day that he came home with missing skin was the day that I said, that's enough. He, had his little missing lunch money and kept coming up with excuses like, my friend is hungry, so I'm buying them. But I knew that people were taking his lunch money. I wasn't really, so versed in bullying back then. I am now, though, right? It's been 7 years of being on this quest. And so when he had missing skin, that really inspired me to become an advocate for my son. I didn't know that my purpose was attached to that down here. So the purpose, grew into advocating for other children, and primarily children who have committed suicide between the ages of 7 and 17. I work with their families directly, and that was the inspiration. But the day the app idea came to me was when one of my team members sent over a news clip of a little girl in Colorado who took her life, and she was 9. And the mom was literally screaming on the news. The news story was rolling, and she kept saying, there's an app for this and there's an app for that, but where's the app for, like, she was passionate. It just kind of ripped my heart out, Yes. And I began to, not with a technical bone in my body over here, but now I am. I had no clue about anything with that. But I just, thought that children needed to be safe and people need to be safe. And how can we do this? We can see it in real time. So then we'll get into the app, but that's the backdrop.
Okay, guys, if you're just checking in right now, you have to make sure you go over to the Bullying Buddy. Go ahead and download it before we even start talking about it. This is the thing. It takes a village. So regardless of whether you have children or not, be proactive in saving the life of someone else's child. We owe it to ourselves and we owe it to our communities. And our communities, I'm not talking about our communities in color. I'm talking about our respective communities as a whole. Okay, Miss Caroline, I had to plug it in there.
That's good. Thank you. We'll take the plug.
So talk to us about the app and kind of, functionality and everything.
Yes. So I'm super excited. The app, once again, it's cutting edge. We're in the last stages of patent status, which is really, really awesome. That's huge, just because it means it's very unique. And I am the intellectual properties behind the app. So I was blessed with that vision. But now it's in stores. It's in Android, Apple. We have phase 2 coming on the watches. But the breakdown of the app, what it does is it reports, it records in real time. This is the difference. There are different, apps out there, and even with the iPhone, you can track someone, but you are not seeing what they're facing right in that moment in time. So when the children say emergency or EBB, the button begins to record immediately. My thing is 0 time, it's fast. So once, let's just say someone's beating them up in the bathroom or someone's by the locker room, you instantly see what your child is going through. And you can get over to the school, you can chat with them and say, I'm on my way. And that's why I named it the Bullying Buddy. It's the buddy in their pocket. The app also alerts the admin in school, the principal admin, and it begins to track, because a lot of the feedback I got from teachers and people who work with children is that I don't see it going on. Well, now you're going to see it, and you're going to know the location for 10 full minutes. It tracks their location. It also sends you a text alert, just in case you didn't get the first alert. It gives you like a little ding, like an alert. And if you don't answer that, it texts you to remind you that something's going down with your child. And you can jump right on in there.
Wait a minute.
And you can
All
see
right,
it.
let's back up. So 7-year-old Lily Mae is in the bathroom, and kid comes in. I heard you was talking about me, and I'm gonna hit you in your face. EBB.
Yes.
Wow.
That quick. I even, when I'm presenting, it's funny, but I love how it works so well.
Yeah.
But when I'm presenting, I don't know if you can really see the icon. My son always tells me, Mommy, hold it up more, hold it up more.
Okay.
Here. So that's the B, that's the Bullying Buddy, right?
Okay.
When I'm talking and presenting, I was with the mayor in California, in Banning, and she's eating. And I said, emergency. I said, when you say emergency, I'm not going to do it now because it's going to start instantly. And my right-hand person was right next to me, and she's the parent, because we always play with the app to make sure it's okay.
Absolutely.
And she got the alert instantly. So, the mayor's like, okay, like, how do we have this in our school? And that was just like, I'm just talking. It works that well and that fast. Yeah. But that's not the only thing that it does. That's the major function that it does. What it also does is it saves. So if let's just say you got punched in the eye on the way home, you're not on the school grounds and you're not home yet, you can do the video. Or if you got punched earlier in school and you weren't able to capture it, guess what your parent can do, or what you can do? You can take a picture of your eye and upload it, and it goes directly to admin and the principal. If you're in the back of the bus getting violated, the bus driver gets an alert, so he can now pull over the bus. I mean, this is what we say, cutting edge. There's nothing like it right now.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. I go on my phone and I download the Bullying Buddy, right?
Yes. How
do I set it up?
It's easy. So as obviously it takes 2 users, and if you're in the school, it's 3 admin, but it's you and your child or children. So I have a mom who has 4 boys that just downloaded, and she's like, this was
Okay.
so easy. So you go in there and you just register. We have every single school, private and public, in the United States in this app. So you can go ahead and enter in your school and sign up right through there. And if you're homeschooled or you don't go to, school, in-person school, you and your parents you just sign up. It's not even anything serious. It's a one-time download fee of $2.99. I have $3 to save my child or someone else.
Thank you. If you don't have, okay, let's just plug it. If you don't have $2.99, no, scratch that. You got $2.99 because you're going out here buying them $300 shoes. So
right.
Stop paying, go do a tax-free weekend and take the taxes and download the Bullying Buddy.
There it is. There it is. And there's no subscription or anything like that. This is solely to save lives. There's also education inside there. So you can go to the education station, and in there it's the 7 types of bullying. You can sign up for workshops. There's therapists like myself inside of the app that you can connect directly with. Suicide prevention is in there. And then there's a bereavement section. I hate to tell this part, but it is so that every child who was lost in this battle between the ages of 7 and 17, their parent can upload a picture of them and their story of what happened, so that, number 1, we collect data for the CDC, and number 2, yes, we're going to give the right numbers, because it's not 2,500 children per year. It's way more than.
Yes, it is.
So
yes,
it just does so much.
Yes. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. So this is where we are. Tara Lynn is just this philanthropic parent who is so selfless, who has cultivated cutting-edge technology to save your life by saving your child's life, because your child came from you. Let's just be real about it.
Mm-hmm.
Tara Lynn, please, please, please let everybody know where they can find the website. Okay. Let everybody know, once again, how they can download the app and how they can get you to come out and speak.
Yes. So the app is on bullyingbuddy.world because it is a world issue. And last time we talked about the adults who are abused as well. And I have the adult version of the app. It'll be in stores in 2 weeks, and it's called Stomp.
You did not do that.
You
did that, girl.
And that will really assist us with domestic violence, human trafficking, elder abuse, financial abuse, everything every type of abuse there is. Both of the apps cover them. So if you guys want to find me, I'm on bullyingbuddy.world, stomp.world, tinybemighty.org. That's my nonprofit organization. I also wrote a curriculum to back up the app, because it's not just about redirecting behavior, it's about shifting that brain into positive new patterns, right? So that's what it does. So you guys can find me there. You can go right to the website and book me for speaking and my workshops and everything else that's there. Also on the nonprofit side, if you are a parent or anyone that is growing through a bullying situation, or if you've unfortunately lost a child, please reach out to us on tinybemighty.org. There's an info section in the back, and I'm here to help everyone who's doing this.
Guys, Tara Lynn Townes is a wealth of information. I know you're watching right now, but please share, rewatch, rewind, take notes. You're watching today, but this is going to be here forever. Share with your school administrators, teachers' assistants, instructors, school counselors, behavioral specialists, community leaders. We have to get the Bullying Buddy out there. And guess what? She has an adult version too. You have to get the information out there. Tara Lynn, you already know you have a home here. You are welcome anytime. And I'm so grateful that you have gotten everything underway. And I can't wait to get out there to Arizona so that we can have some fun in the sun, but also so we can do the work.
Yes, definitely. We
Yes.
also were invited to the Pentagon, so we'll be in Washington on July 11th. So I'm excited. And we have a lot of things cooking. So I'll be on the East Coast for 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
To the end of July.
Tara Lynn, thank you so much. You don't even have to drop any more jewels because she's given us much more than joy, jewels, and justice. She's given us prevention and early intervention. And for that, we are grateful, grateful, grateful. She's a leader, she's an innovator, and she's a creative. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.